Okay, I know last time I said that was our least eventful video. I spoke too soon. This one may legitimately be the least eventful episode with some of the most entertaining moments. So you have that to look forward to. Enjoy! So, after a little off-camera research, I found out that Ditto spawn on one of these routes at a 5% rate. Catching a Ditto, breeding the Jolteon, evolving the Eevee, and leveling it up to learn Thundershock will more than likely be quicker than grinding at the game corner, so that is our new game plan. After a few wild encounters, I thought to myself, why not make this process even easier? I went to my PC, I grabbed my Magikarp that only knows Splash. That way, when I do encounter the Ditto, I can force the Ditto to transform into the Magikarp. Then I can swap into Scyther, which now knows False Swipe, to make the catching process even easier. Though I will quickly learn that the Magikarp plan is stupid. You see, when a Ditto transforms, it does get the entire moveset of the Pokemon it transformed into, but it can only use each move 5 times. So when this Ditto transforms into my Magikarp, it's only going to have 5 uses of the move Splash. And Ditto isn't the easiest Pokemon in the world to catch. So I'm going to False Swipe it, drop it down to 1 hit point, and fail to catch it 5 times. Once a Pokemon has used all the PP of all of its moves, it starts to struggle. And unfortunately, struggle comes with recoil. Taking that into account, I decide on my next Ditto encounter to only False Swipe once to keep it from dropping to 1 HP. That way, if we do hit the struggle point, it won't immediately knock itself out. Though, Scyther does score a critical hit on the False Swipe, dropping it to 1 HP anyway, repeating exactly what happened last time, rendering this entire plan moot. So I aimlessly wander through the grass until we encounter a 3rd Ditto, and by this point, I have given up on the Magikarp strategy. That was cheesing it, that was taking the easy way out, and this playthrough will not let me do that. So we're going to use one of the other Pokemon in my party for the Magikarp to transform into. And apparently that is what it takes to appease the RNG gods. Because in this playthrough we let it transform into my Ariados. And this Ariados is what lets us capture the Ditto. So 3 encounters, 2 knockouts via struggle, and finally, on the 3rd encounter, we have Jolteon's breeding partner. This might be the most complicated way a Pokemon has gotten a date ever. Now that we have a Ditto, I'm gonna go sort my party out, grab the Jolteon, throw the 2 in daycare together, and wait for an egg. But, a surprise, they have the odd egg for me. And this odd egg, if memory serves me, and it very often does it, but I think at this moment it will, the odd egg has an increased chance of hatching a shiny. And one of the possibilities for the odd egg is a Smoochum. And a Smoochum will evolve into a Jinx. And a Jinx will learn Lovely Kiss, which is a great sleep-inducing move. So, we're going to take the time to hatch this odd egg in addition to the Eevee egg just to see if we can hit that small chance of getting a shiny Smoochum. Now, I will save you having to watch the footage, but I run around until an egg spawns. Literally nothing else happens. We do a little bit of level grinding, no interesting encounters, no gym efforts. I literally just walk from one city to another and back, waiting for this Ditto and this Jolteon to bump uglies and give me an egg. I did try to get my Jolteon back from the daycare lady, just so I could put it in the PC for later. It turns out I am too poor. So I guess my Jolteon lives at the daycare now, becoming more and more expensive for me to take back. I didn't plan this part very well, I'm going to be honest with you. But I am a trainer with 2 eggs in his bag, which means the only thing left to do is meander around until something hatches. The odd egg takes significantly less steps to hatch than the Eevee egg, so we know we're going to see what baby Pokemon we get first. and we're really gunning for that shiny Smoochum. Honestly, any shiny would be good, but the Smoochum in particular is the one that I really, really want. The Eevee egg is going to take like 10,000 some steps to hatch, so we're far way off from that. But the baby eggs hatch much, much quicker. And here it is. We're going to see what we get. We're almost out of the egg. And we get the Smoochum, but unfortunately the Smoochum is not shiny. And it is pink. Meaning that Smoochum will have to go and live in the PC. After the disappointment of the non-shiny Smoochum, before I ended the stream, I decided that we were going to go back to the gym and just see what kind of team the gym leader has and how far in we can get on it. That way we know what to tackle next, whether it be hatching the Eevee and evolving it, or trying to brute force it with a different Pokemon. I went into this with zero expectations of myself, and the beautiful thing about setting the bar low is that it is very, very easy to get excited. So we clear out 1/3 of his team already, no problem. The Seal was a non-plus issue. This Dugong, we were aiming for flinches on the bites, we obviously didn't get many. So now we're just going to take our other Pokemon, let them be sacrificial lambs to heal up Toby. We're going to try and get as much chip damage in off of the other Pokemon as we can, and then Dugong starts pulling its rest shenanigans, which thankfully Peter has Nightshade, so that's a consistent form of damage that we can get in on the Dugong. We do use Thief just to make sure that we take any item off of the Dugong. We don't want any gold berry shenanigans like we had back in the Gengar. We do get a flinch off one bite, and we do knock out the Dugong, meaning that we've got 3 Pokemon to take out this Piloswine. So we send in good old Snips. Once again, we're going to have a sacrificial lamb of a Pokemon. Sorry, Snips. We do more item theft. We do steal the berry. We heal up Snips, meaning that this Piloswine cannot auto-heal itself. So we run Surf. We hit the Piloswine for a super effective Surf, and we inadvertently beat the gym leader on our first try. And I will be riding this high for the next week of my life. And that will do it for this week's recap. Honestly, I had very low expectations. Everything at the start of the stream seemed very, very slow, but we end on probably the highlight so far. The Scyther stealing the berry from the Piloswine might be one of my most clutch, next-level plays I've ever made. I'm super stoked about it, and I'm glad I have it on film. Next week, we will go to the next gym and see what challenges we have to face down then. Hopefully, the Eevee will hatch by then. Hopefully, we'll fix our Jolteon problem. Who knows? We might give up on Jolteon. It's been giving us nothing but trouble since we got it. But that's for next week. This week, thank you all for watching. I very much appreciate it. Join us Mondays on Twitch at 6. That's where I play this in real time. You can come over there and make fun of me for the things I don't know and point me in the right direction. I appreciate you all watching. I love you all. Have a wonderful day, and goodbye.